Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, hello, everyone. Hello, Charles. Charles, you're the first one almost all the time. How are you doing, sir? We seen you last night on Jeff's show there. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. We are back. It is our chance to say hello to you guys and, keep you a little crazy. And hello, Mr. Mythos from Wolf Brother Hobbies.
Mythos.
How are you, sir? Oh, yeah, it's coffee time. It's coffee time. I always have fresh coffee with the show. So yeah. So it's nice to see you guys. The every other week thing gives us a little bit of time, and in this case, it's been good. Although Mythos, you made a comment the other day about missing like your friends. That's kind of how I feel too. Not being able to do it every week, but I think it gives us a chance to. As you can see, our table still is a little cluttered there. We've gone through and sold off some things we don't use. Although, it's an addiction. So, there's take that money and end up with another 106 figures. So, hey, that's what you have to do. So, yeah. And Charles, I've decided to go ahead and mail you off my dwarves. I just didn't get a chance to do that yet, but I haven't forgotten about you because I think you could use them, and they're just kind of like I said, sitting here. So, yeah, Mythos, I got. It's a where'd the box go?
Infantry.
It's the Legion Imperialis Legion Astartes army. So it has tactical legionnaires, assault marines, Legion Terminators, command squad, support legionnaires with missile launchers, and 2 Contemptor dreadnoughts with twin linked las cannons, and 2 Contemptor dreadnoughts with curves assault cannons. So that's kind of what I like about this. Is it's 106 figures for 40 something bucks. So I can't complain. But now I'm going to end up having to paint. Hey, Telemachus, how are you? Oh, hey, you got it right. Children. We are always going to be children because no one wants to grow up. That's just no fun. It's no fun.
I don't want to break this open.
What?
To get the book out.
Why? I just got it today.
I know.
She wants to open my package. It just came today.
Well, I'm the one going to build them.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, so I just, we got rid of some one-page rules, things we printed up. I got rid of my big, nice army. And I have 2 boxes. I have another box coming Monday.
Say what?
Oh, I didn't tell Ashley about that one. But,
Say what?
It's nice.
It better be something for me.
It's possibly.
Gregory?
You'll want to build it, so.
Gregory?
Charles is finishing up the last 20 of his 64 new recruit orcs. Then you'll start on the humans, 54. Nice. I think you'd go to town, Charles, if you had a space to print, 3D print. It's good.
He'd print more than what I ever did.
We are just, like we said, condensing it down to... we're going to play Warhammer, obviously, and we're going to play our tanks and Zombicide and some core games and, try to get it down a bit. What was the other one we were going to play?
Zvezda.
Well, yeah. But, yeah. So
does that mean we get to get rid of the cardboard?
No.
But that's
No.
not a core game.
No. The couple ones I got, I like. So, and they're not big, extensive.
No, those are small enough to keep.
3,000 piece cardboard ones, as you guys have seen. I like the
short and sweet games.
Well, pardon me, yeah, because of the time. Well, hello, Yo7. We're glad to see you too. Yep, this is every other Sunday, basically. So that way it gives you guys a break from us. And although we miss you, it gives us a chance to catch up. Man, I'll tell you what, this stupid blood pressure medicine they get me on makes me sound like, I don't know. I don't like what it does. So, pardon me, I'm going to take a drink of coffee.
Lack of foresight gaming. Wow, it has been a while.
It has been a while, lack of foresight. How are you doing? We are going through. You've been way too busy with work, yeah. And that's the other thing that's a hindrance too. Is it seems like years ago I had time to do this stuff, and now today it's like it's busy. And even though it's a Sunday, earlier I thought, well, man, my back's killing me. I'm gonna lay down and stretch out and take a nap for an hour. I didn't make it 15 minutes, and somebody was knocking on my door, one of the tenants. So it's difficult. Yeah, and being tired don't help either, because you sit down and you're like, I want to do this, but I'm just tired, And so yeah, we've been hitting the reshuffling, and Charles has posted, yeah, he's done reshuffling and reorganizing for his paint area. I apologize. Thanks for reminding me I haven't taken any of my meds today. Yeah, that sucks. And it don't help none. They make you tired too. Because, well, hell, they don't want to cure you. They want you to be a repeat monthly customer. So, hey. Wow, lack of foresight. It's been away for a few months training with work on the other side of the province. I've been back since into June, being run ragged with extra work. Yeah. See what happens when you go get more training at work? You tend to do more. I know, because that has happened to me many times. Greg, we just need you to learn to do this. On the other side, I guess there's respect out of it. Tomorrow I'm driving, instead of working here in my community, I've got to drive about an hour, so it's not bad, to another community, because they want me to train a new hire there that starts tomorrow, because they want it done correctly. So that's a compliment. I took it as a compliment. I'm like, okay, that's your truck, your gas, and pay me to drive. That's fine. So, but it just becomes, a lot of, I don't know, work. Work takes too much of everybody's time. And so, but it is nice to see you, and I'm glad you're doing well. Same with all of you guys. Always show up, so we appreciate that.
You should have 22 model or
Yeah,
pieces.
don't start building all those. Is that what you're gonna do?
No, I'm looking.
Oh,
because most of the time with the boxes, if it shows 2, you got 2 and 2. You don't get to choose if you want 4 of these or 4 of these.
well, you can, I think, on some of those.
But this doesn't show that.
Okay, well.
So I think you get 2 of the twin cannons and 2 of the assault cannons.
Yeah, I'll have to look at it.
I'm sorry, the assault cannons and twin las cannons.
Well, las cannons are always good.
That's what it shows on the box.
Yeah, Telemachus.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Ashley's going through a box.
Yeah,
I just
22 cases.
Yes, I agree with Telemachus there. It is a compliment. I felt good, but they also don't want to do it.
He's so tiny.
Oh, yeah. Lack of foresight, it's gaming, so he's off. It's good to have your worth noticed and recognized, but you wish it came with a bit of a pay raise. You're at the max right now. Yeah. See, so that's the thing is, on the other hand, I'm happy to have a job. The job I have is where I live, so I don't, I got to walk about a block or so.
I'm sorry, if I could walk 8 miles one way, I would.
Anyways, I don't know what that was for there, Ashley, but thank you.
We live here, so you work here.
I'm not complaining. I'm saying all I gotta do is walk to the end of the street and for a little bit, and I'm at work. So what are we working on? Lack of Foresight Gaming asks. So we are.
Nothing really.
If you see the mess behind the table, us on the table, I will go ahead and disagree politely with my wife. She might not be working on nothing, but I certainly am working on a lot. So back there's quite a bit. We've been going through the games and just kind of putting stuff up for sale that we're not ever going to get to, if that makes sense. Because I don't know. I think gamers, we have a tendency to get a game, but if we haven't played it in a couple of years, probably not gonna. So, but that doesn't mean I'm not getting games. I showed everybody earlier. I guess I sold stuff off to get some more Warhammer stuff, anyways. So I'm kind of. It doesn't come out of my paycheck that way. It comes off of, the stuff that I sold. So that's what I'm working on. Is getting things gone through, rearranged, and now there's a box of miniatures to get to be built. And also, lack of foresight, I am working on like a solo adventure game, and I've been putting time into that. Yes, Legion Imperialis. You have quite a few boxes collecting dust. We should talk. Okay, let's talk. The reason I like this is, I like regular Warhammer, but when you go buy a box and get 106 models, 106 for $45, that's the kicker. So it's a smaller scale, you guys, but just more bang for my buck because I'm not rich, and like Lack of Foresight said earlier, hey, you can do a lot of work, and I do, man. I work very hard and do a lot of work, way beyond where I'm supposed to, but the pay isn't there. you know. Um, so what do you do though? Do you keep the job or do you go try to get another job and start over? So pay wise and paying bills and all that crap, it's just more. I just get more for my money. See what I'm saying? So I have not sold any of my standard size Warhammer stuff. I'm not gonna, and I have a lot of terrain for that. Yes, he says, oh, yeah. Black Foresight says he does love the smaller scale himself, especially for the reason of scale and value. Yes, yes. Um, they are a little difficult when you got sausage fingers that are massive hands trying to do it. Ashley likes to build them. So
why I build them?
Painting them, but I put detail in them. A lot of people just joke you can dip them. Not these.
You probably could, but they ain't gonna come out very well.
Nope. Mine is back there. See that tote there? I upgraded. I took all the one-page rule guys. I sold that were in that massive cupcake tote from Walmart, by the way. And now my Legion Imperialis Marines can stretch out, and I don't have to have them stacked. And like a Foresight Gaming's been working on 10mm Armored Clash in the Warlord games, 15mm American Civil War. Wow, there you go. Now, the American Civil War would be an interesting game to get into. Any of that area, I think, with the miniatures. I just don't have anyone in the area to game
get back
with.
into Flames of War and stuff like that.
But
Or
we do
Yankee,
need to do Team Yankee, yeah. Well, I do have Flames of War, but that's kind of what we were wanting to do, is to keep it a little more condensed. And just kind of get rid of some stuff we're not doing, not using. Not that I don't want to, just probably not going to happen. So,
well, our tanks are still sitting in their boxes.
Yeah. Yes. So that's another thing too. But anyways, it's been a good time, and also Lack of Foresight. We do it every other Sunday now. Yeah. He says, valid, yeah. Not having someone to play with is why Legion Imperialis collecting dust, sadly. Yeah, and you could play. I mean, at least there's venues like this where we play like Zombicide with Mini Warmut, and others. Whoever wants can always join in, and we'll do it over this, because we already have it set up.
Yep.
It's not the same as being at the other end of the table, but boy, the value on it is pretty good for me. Um, and I get a kick out of it. So yeah, I'm just recycling my money, and it helps very much not coming out of the paycheck. So
I only got a couple more games. You gotta try to resell.
yeah, like probably I have Star Wars Legions, a game I'd really like to sell.
Probably.
I mean, I'd like to play it, but I'll probably sell that because it's just they're all painted, and I have no one to play with, and I played one game with them.
Why is your Warhammer box in the sell pile? You're selling your Space Marines?
I'm not selling any of my Warhammer stuff, no.
That you know of.
So yeah, no, that I know. I know what I'm selling. So yeah, that's something I'll probably put up because I mean new it's like what 129.
I think so.
And mine's all painted, so I should be able to sell it for less than that. And that's if I do, but I might do a solo game out of it before I sell it. I did put a lot of work into painting them stormtroopers. Was a little bit harder than I thought it would be at the time. So that's where we're at. Like a Foresight, we are just plugging away and trying to straighten things up. And I am also working on, like I said, a solo adventure game that a few of people here at Telemachus gave me some really good insight into it. And so did Brian from Mini Warmut's page. So I have changed some things and getting close to being done with it. The problem is when you try to sit down and do anything, that's when you tend to be bothered or the phone rings or, you know what I mean? It's like that kind of thing. I kind of wish like I had a cone of silence like Maxwell Smart used to have when it come down. Although with my luck, it probably wouldn't go back up and I'd be stuck in there.
Looks like Noble Knights has the Legion core set for $67.
Oh, Legions? Star Wars Legions?
Yeah, core pack.
That's cheap.
Yeah. And then you have all these like special edition kind of ones.
Yeah, for $50.
Bugs! Those are collectibles.
Yeah. So, anywho, I'll figure it out. You know what I mean? But, yeah. We still want to be able to keep in touch with everybody, say hi. And today I've been...
we had some family things to take care of this morning.
My son's wedding, though, last week was good. Let's see. Yes, like a Foresight says, sounds good. I love the idea of solo gaming, but I've not tried it yet. Yes, 100% do know what that means. He tries to keep his phone when he's off of duty.
Mm.
But the little one is just as distracting. Yes. Yep, children I love the kids, but they've all grown up now. So the upside is, I guess.
Got their kids.
I guess that's an upside. That they're not in the house. I do miss them, but on the other hand, it does give you a little bit more because I do kind of miss that though. Although it's frustrating back in the day, you try to go to the bathroom and then they're knocking on the door and all that, and you're like, you can't look back and miss all that. To be honest with you, but yeah. Oh yeah, thanks. Like Foresight says, congratulations. Yeah, my son Dylan got married, so it was nice to be able to have basically it was the day. Ashley spent more time there than I did. So it was.
Against my will.
Sure. Yeah, she's laughing. Man, apologies about my voice, but so yes. Busy.
Have a 10-month-old puppy now.
Yeah. That's The dog sometimes does the same amount of distraction. Yesterday, Ashley was at work, and I was wanting to just do some stuff here and get on live, but she just wouldn't let me. Oh yeah, he's gonna be 4 in November. Lack of foresight says Roger, your son. He's a chatterbox. Yep, they do that.
Yeah. What's
They-
that? What's this? What's this? Yeah.
Yep,
But that's the precious age.
that's how they learn too. 1,000 questions.
Yep.
Yep, and some of them come up with some really good ones that kind of stump you, and you're like,
Go ask mom.
yeah, we'll have to figure that question out later. But yeah, you'll miss it one day. They won't be there, yip yapping all the time. That's why we converted the boys' room here, their game room, into this gaming room, and left all their painting and stuff they did on the walls. Kind of nice, a little memory, you know. Although my fake block wall works to cover the closet, so
Works just enough.
yeah, works enough. So yes, well, I'm glad you're here along with everyone else, and Walkabout, hello. He says hi ho, and Ashley,
Hey, Wag.
how are you doing, Walkabout? Are you having fun today? Are you done with all your crazy stuff? Because life gets crazy for everybody.
So,
Oh,
Black, don't discourage him or, do anything like that. We've let our granddaughters, she has her own desk here. And we just went to Walmart and bought I think they're apple barrel paints. They're 50 cents. At least here. Just these cheap ones that wash. Granted, I use them on my painting still. But she uses just as much as we do. Where's her death claw? Everything that I print, I have to print, depending on what it is, either 2 or 3, depending on what it is. So I printed, when we got Fallout, some death claws. And she painted them. One, and then she took Grandpa's and painted his as well.
yeah. The door. Here, show you lack of foresight. Hold on a second. Move this around. So,
She's got her own desk, a little apron, all her miniatures,
yeah.
her bear.
I'm just trying to get the right angle on this.
But she has her own little light because I have one, Greg has one.
See that little tiny espresso cup? That's her paint cup. And
She has
there's
her
her
own
own
desk.
dice.
She's missing one.
Put
I'll
it
have to see
down
if I have to find it.
so you can see it. There's her dice towers. And she's only 4.
Her paints.
Yeah. She loves all that stuff, though. So, hold on a second. Put this back. Sorry, guys. All right. But yeah, it's right here to the side of me. Well, hey, Nerdy, how are you? Nice to see you here. We are just chit-chatting about gaming. And lack of foresight, yes, it works out good for her. And I agree with Mythos. Hopefully it's a good crazy wag.
But yeah, you can go to even we have a Dollar Tree up here, but one of your cheap Walmarts or whatever, go in the toy section, get the cheap dinosaurs or army men or something like that. And just let them go at it, because if they destroy it, it's what?
It doesn't
a couple
matter.
dollars, but they're learning.
It doesn't matter because they can't. And the paints are
They're cheap.
wash off.
Yeah.
They're not,
They're water based.
toxic. However, sometimes we have gotten her some expensive things, to paint. But generally, she really enjoys the models and putting them on the bases. Of course, I glue them on the bases so she don't glue her fingers to it. But she'll get up there on the table and we'll set up a little town and we'll play her way. And her guys will be in the middle of fighting, but we've had to stop because they had to go potty. So she would move the buildings around and say that this is the potty, and then here's the coffee shop and a place to get a donut. And so I kind of just let her kind of use her imagination, and she has a lot of fun.
Yeah, she uses my guys because usually I go with the monsters kind of thing as the bad guys. Wasn't it my Tyranids that she got the one time?
Yeah, so well, I put her troops down and Ashley's against Ashley's Tyranids. So she's learned the basics even before she turned 4 here just this year. She was doing it last year too. So she'll sit there and roll dice and then move. And so, oh, you're welcome. He says he appreciates us sharing those ideas. It really helps because, see, look, then you can sit and paint and you can paint your scale models. And then he can sit, in the same room or next to you. In my case, it's her desk is directly
literally right next to him.
Next to mine because that's what she wanted. And she can sit there and paint.
She does. She'll paint in here for hours. We can get quite a bit of stuff done off and on.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Forsyth says he's done the same on his game table of Flames of War minis. And your son's a big fan of the second arm, U.S. second armor stuff. Nice. Yeah. Mythos from Wolf Butler Hobby says he started his field with the little clay statues you get at Hobby Lobby. Yes.
Yeah, even Walmart has those. I think she has a whole bunch of those too somewhere.
And he says, I miss when they used to paint with me, but they seemed to lose interest when they got to school. Yes. Although, they might come back to it. And Nerdy says, using metal minis, you can always strip the paint off and repaint it later as her skill improves, assuming she wants to. Yeah, you are correct, sir. I don't. Yeah, I know you meant started your girls on that. The small desk there, lack of foresight says he'll add a small desk. So I don't know what you got in your area, but that desk here, the desk, we got it off of Amazon. So the desk will grow with them. You can extend it up, the legs, and the chair itself also is on the lowest setting. So it extends up. So the chair and the desk can grow with them. So I didn't just buy, and it was $100 basically.
Yeah, I think with shipping and everything, yeah, it was pretty cheap.
It was free shipping, I think, but it was $99 for the desk. But I mean, it's sturdy. It's got a metal back, and she can grow with it for many years, so it will be just fine. It's not like it. We'll
1 year that stops.
Yeah. So look for those desks that grow with the kids as they go. And Mythos, yeah, they do. They tend to get busy, for sure. But then, hey, they might come back to it. Yeah, metal minis is a great idea. It really is there. So it's...
But that's usually she gets resin printed because you can see my printer right there. So if I print something, like I said, I print 1 or 2, depending on what it is. When I was printing like the 1-page rule stuff, some of them will unattach itself and print kind of messed up. She would end up with those. She didn't care because she got some that looked like dogs and some that looked like her pop-pops.
The misprints.
She loves. Yeah, she absolutely loves them.
And yeah, because they don't care at that age. Although she knows if somebody's touched her desk.
Oh, most definitely.
I'll tell you that. So she organized everything, and then it's her space. It's her space when she comes in to sit with us. And
she has coloring books and coloring pages underneath in the little like cubby.
Yeah, but she likes to do all that. So it gives her space, and you can still get your stuff done. And so, yeah, it works out really good. The metal minis is a good idea, really good idea. But even so, since we got the resin printer, we just print her, like Ashley's saying, her own minis. And so it doesn't matter, like some of these. She didn't do too bad. She started this Deathclaw. That's her painting it. It didn't come out too bad.
She got at least all the model painted.
Yeah, And that was the color she wanted with very little on the
I think
base.
that was her, because she watches me mix my own paints, my custom paints. So she did the same thing.
She does.
She will customize every single paint she does.
Also, what's helpful is you can get these cheap. And I use them to do all my painting anyways.
Yeah, we get those at the Dollar Tree. It's like a pack of 6.
And you can get a pack of 6 for like $1.25. I use them all the time on my minis. But see, she will mix paints. Like Ashley said, she'll make her own colors and she's proud of that. So we just kind of let her go from there and she has fun. Oh, well, thank you, Forsyth. We've missed you too, man. We just didn't know what happened to you, but work does it. Charles says, darn, after his last previous reorganization, he doesn't know where his elves are, and there aren't that many, so it makes it hard to find. Well, don't elves like to try to be sneaky anyways? They're probably just moving around so you can't find them, although maybe I shouldn't say that. If the miniatures are moving by themselves, you just let them be.
Yeah, the kind of orangey red, yeah, it does work well on a Deathclaw.
Yeah, Nerdy says, oh, you got those Foresight? Okay, so yeah, I use them with all the paints I have, except for the Citadels that's in the little pots, but for everything else, I use them.
Yeah, I have this big one that we got from our Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
That I absolutely love, and she's gotten a hold of it a couple times, because I have this like bright orange and bright pink on here.
Nerdy Org says, quote, who's been messing with my desk? My wash mug has been rotated a 1/4 inch in the clockwise direction. Actually, you'd be surprised, because my daughter's boyfriend, Keegan, comes in, and he turned a couple of her things upside down.
I think the first time he was just
looking at stuff, and he thought he'd be funny and turn upside down, boy. And literally the next day when she came over, she walked in and she's all, Pop, somebody messed with my desk. It's upside down. So I come back there and I said, yeah, I think that was Keegan. And she sat down and she scribbled, because she can't really write very well. I said, what's that? She goes, this is a ticket for $1 million for messing with my desk. So we went over to their house and gave him a ticket. So then what he would do is
now it's a purposely done.
And he would come over and do it. So now she had me print a sign and put it on the other side of the door that says, no Keegan allowed.
Yeah.
So now anytime she comes over, first thing is you get your hug and all that. Then she comes back to check her desk.
She hauls her butt back here.
To check her desk, yeah.
It's adorable to watch.
It's the exact same thing at the Dollar Tree up there, but it's $5. Oh, well.
Oh, wow.
Geez. You can get like 6 of those, I think, little paint ones for $1.25. And I've been using those for years.
I think they're $1.50 now.
I don't know, but they were cheap. They're very cheap. And they work very well. Plus, they're very, very easy to clean. You can just set them here we just set it in the bathroom sink and let them soak a little. They clean up real easy. So, yeah.
Oh, Charles found them. They're with the Pumpkinhead demons.
Oh, well,
Well, glad you found them.
With demons, huh? Okay, well, maybe that's why you couldn't find them. Nerdy says he had a couple of catching snipers that disappeared for a weekend. Uh-huh. Sometimes it's like, wait, I put this miniature here, or I put it there. Where is it now?
That's how I am with my desk. You leave my desk alone. I know where everything is. Don't touch it.
Yeah. And for the most part, I think we all know where our desks, what's on our workbench and desk. So
yeah. That's my problem is when you have 2 painters and we use the same paints, I know I have like a certain color on my desk, and it's like when I go back to try to find it, guess what? It's not on my desk no more.
It's on my desk.
It's on his desk, or it's on her desk.
It works vice versa, though. Yeah. Because there's times Ashley's taken a paint to use over on her desk, and
our problems is it's like the silvers, the darker blacks, greens, sometimes browns, colors that you use quite a bit.
Yeah.
The more common ones, yeah. Those are the ones that usually end up back and forth.
Mythos from Wolf Brother Hobby says, be careful, Charles. I've seen those Pumpkinhead movies. You're in grave danger. That is true. That's why I said if they're up there with them, maybe, I don't know. I just watch it. Make sure you don't sleep anywhere close to them. That's all. But I think all of us get a lot going on because the guy's talking to Mythos on his show. I don't know, a few weeks back or whatever. But what was it, Mythos? You were talking about paint, and we got to talking about paint. And his show's Friday night, you guys, by the way, 7 p.m. Central. And so it was interesting because you start when you first start out, you have a couple of bottles. And, it doesn't take too long, but down the road you've got hundreds of bottles of paint. Stuff everywhere. So it just kind of expands on you. Lack of foresight says, yeah, I can be particular about my own paint. So if Rogel starts snagging those, there's going to be some confusion. So
that's why we get her
get
these
him his own paints.
This is why we get her these. So she knows these are hers, and that's it.
Let's see, the apple barrel ones, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know where in your area, but here they're 50 cents. So you can go spend $10 and get him a bunch of paints. He can pick paints out he wants. I got her a paint,
one of our old ones.
One of our older paint tray holders. So try that. And Lack of Foresight says, alas, dinner is ready. I must go away. It's been a great pleasure. I'll do my best to hang out in 2 weeks. Hey, I hope that you do. You can hop back on when you're done eating. We might still be on then. Sometimes we're here for a while, and sometimes it just depends on what's happening. But yeah, get your dinner and think about getting him his own paints. Then he won't ever touch yours. And it's good for them to start off on the cheap paints so that they learn.
Yeah, because she likes to squeeze and they go everywhere. So that's the only good thing. These are washable if we find out quick enough.
Nerdy says, I played a game and used Lucian and Green Flock as camo at work. You couldn't find him in his train for 3 days. Yeah, that happens. I know walkabouts all hundreds. Pff, that's nothing. I know. But you know what I mean. The hobby tends to grow on you. Oh, the orcs, Charles says, are his miniature police. Well, there you go. Put them in charge. I guess. But I don't know about you guys, but my paint collection has expanded quite a bit. Not as much as some of you, I'm sure, but I think
you need to build me that one like shelf thing you saw that had the doors and the shelves kind of move. I could put all my paint in it. I'll see if I can't find that video again.
Are you talking about like a closet or something?
Yeah, it was like a little mini like closet, yeah. But it was just up on the wall.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I could build it, I guess, if I knew what I was looking at. Nerdy says, do you all play games other than 40K? Absolutely. We do Team Yankee. We do Alpha Strike. Zombicide.
Tanks.
There's some cardboard that I've done. And there's
Glory.
Yep.
Aliens.
We
have Sebezda,
which is World War II gaming. So yeah, Aliens, another Glorious Day in the Core is a good game. So yeah, we play far more than 40K. It's just I have a friend, Clint, that's in the area, and Keegan play 40K. So the reason I do more of that is just because we can occasionally get together and play. And so I have a lot of Zombicide stuff, so I'm good on that. And so anyway, selling off some of this older stuff, that's why I was buying some Legion Imperialis, because it's something I'm doing now. But yes, far more than that. Plus, I don't know if you like video games. I grew up with them, so, I still game on those too. You can find us.
I'm not on it.
Yeah, Ashley's been doing a lot of Fallout.
And whose fault is that?
That's my fault, because she wasn't interested in Fallout the game till the show came on, Amazon. Nerdy Org. So once she watched that,
because I'm like, this makes no sense. Oh, you have to play the game. Okay, I'll start playing again. Yeah, that was a mistake.
Now she's been playing a lot of that. whereas I play, you know, um, mostly first person shooters. So Battlefield 6, I like that. I like the destructive environment. And I like the way the gameplay is. I quit doing COD. COD kind of just did its own demise and it got really stupid.
I played COD for the zombies, and they screwed that up.
Yeah, when the zombies first started, that little clip that they gave you, that little level to play, I was like, wow, they're gonna do good with this, and they did. So then they messed it all up.
Oh, they messed it up bad.
So yes, to answer your question in a nutshell, it's gamers with coffee because we game anything. Yeah, Nerdy Org says she's not against video games, just never got into them, never made the time to get good with them. I started out in the gaming world, when I was a kid, and it was, oh, you got to run, Walkabout? All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Walkabout, for coming by. So we ended up, our most of our hobby stuff is 99% is miniatures and multiple different ones. And Mythos from Wolf Brother Hobby says, I used to love COD, but I hate the quick scoping culture that evolved from that.
Oh my god, it's so stupid.
And the cheats. There are so many cheats, and all these streamers that were good because they were using cheats. I got to the point where I quit doing it because one of my last conversations in a lobby was, so I could tell you're using cheats, and the guy goes, yeah, you can't play without them. Everyone else has them, and I realized you can't play without cheating. Then
There should
what are you playing for then? So no. If I'm gonna lose a game,
I want to lose fairly.
And with miniatures, nobody can complain that there's server lag. When you roll the dice, it is what it is.
There's lag. The dice didn't want to roll correctly.
Yeah, the dice can work against you, I guess. But you know what I mean. So, yes, Nerdy or I guess I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Yes, that is.
Just call him Nerdy.
That is what we are mostly doing as miniatures. That's what you see on the shelves. It's just multiple different ones.
That's why we're trying to kind of.
If we played just one game, I think we'd scare people. They're used to it. I mean, Mythos has been doing this longer than me. You're at your 10-year mark, right, Mythos?
I think he's a year or two above us.
He's at his 10-year mark, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what he said the other day in his chat. And we've done our 9-year mark.
We just hit 9.
All of us just kind of hang out, and chit chat with other gamers and sometimes talk about the new releases. There's just so many of them that it's crazy. It's like I've said before. It's like a golden age of tabletop gaming. Ever since COVID, tabletop stuff took off like crazy. So did everybody getting on wanting to stream and have their own channel. So it's very difficult now. Not that I blame them, but everybody looks at the few guys making all the money gaming and they thought, ooh,
I can do that. No, you can't.
No, you can't. Being in the gaming niche is just, it's so flooded. It's flooded. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Nerdy Org. He says his birthday involves 19, and you can count how many video games I've played on one hand. It's Nerdy Org. You can call me Nerdy Org. Doesn't bother me. Okay. I'm Greg, or Hey You. I answer to Hey You all the time.
Dumbass.
No, I don't answer to that, but
you do with me.
Sometimes Ashley likes to say that. She thinks
I'm your wife. I'm allowed to.
No. So nice, thank you. I just want to make sure I get people's names correct. And by the way, Nerdy Org, just like everyone else here in the audience, I've offered over the years, you can at any time come on. We already pay for the service. Don't caution it. You can always come on, talk about your games or what you like, or show your collections off. Because this is an open kind of like a open forum. We don't sometimes we
space.
have set shows we do on certain topics, and or I've had a game designer come on here and a few other people over the years, but generally it's just open. Yeah, Mythos, you got that worded very correctly. He says, yeah, that's why I don't worry about growing my channel anymore. I'm content to be a small streamer that talks to my small group of hobby friends on Fridays. Yes, because really, it would everybody like to be a millionaire off it? Sure. Play games full time, who wouldn't? But all of us work, so that's always been my thing is, hey, maybe you could get to a point where it would pay your services, but if not, it doesn't matter. A lot of the channels, Nerdy Org says, are D&D, and he's not a D&D fan, but you'd play Palladium. Okay. Well, Palladium's very popular too, and a lot of just, I don't know, gaming in general, like literally whatever you're into, is just in general taking off. But more so, I see, even looking at Kickstarters and all the other stuff, there are so many board slash miniature games now. Like there's a crossover. When you do you think I'm right there, Mythos? Where it's basically it's a lot of boards now have miniatures, whereas before boards didn't have miniatures; they had cards or something else. But now you've got a lot of crossover stuff, and it's just become. I mean, it's a lot. So, henceforth, when I was saying earlier, I sold some of my stuff to put the money into what I'm currently gaming. Just like I would buy more tanks if I run across a good deal, because we do World War II gaming. Um, thank you, Mythos. He's and Mythos, as far as Warhammer goes, Nerdy Org, if you ever need to talk to me, that man's a walking library. I am just know enough to be dangerous. You know what I mean? Uh, and I'm kind of limited to just the Space Marines. Palladium's really taken off with the Redux that's just come out. Well, so yeah, it's like D&D. I never really got into that. It was always there. It always had a fan base. But then you remember a couple of years ago, all the actors and stuff that were talking about doing D&D games, and then in their having them at their homes and stuff like this. And so D&D just kind of went, and it's even more popular than it was 30 years ago. Same thing with Warhammer. When it started, you know, but look at now. Now they're making a movie. Mythos says, I know quite a bit of lore, but I'm terrible at the game. You're not terrible at the game. It just sometimes the dice work against you. I mean, um, my biggest problem is Mythos. I forget special abilities of certain units.
Yeah, we start playing and then we forget about the.
After I should have. Yeah, you're like 2 turns
Keegan
later.
does that too.
You're like, dang it, I should have done it this way. Oh, your dad and you would spend a week playing Axis and Allies? Yes, and that's very popular too, by the way. You could get the bigger one, the newer one. There's a lot. Halo, Flashpoint. I have a video coming up tomorrow on that. Keegan bought, so we did an unboxing. That'll be out tomorrow. And you could check that out too. I mean, it's interesting how video games have come to the tabletop. Resident Evil transferred over.
You still have yet to give me that.
Elder Scrolls.
Skyrim, yeah.
Call to Arms, yeah. It transferred over great. So there's just a lot that's coming over. That's been, I don't know. It's been pretty cool. All right, sir. We'll catch you when you come back. I don't know, Mythos. You do know a lot of lore, and I think you're pretty decent at the games from what you talk about. Sounds like you, but you're like me. Win or lose, you have fun, right? That's how most of us are. Is yes, you'd be nice to win. Like for Ashley, she lost 3 games in a row today.
Shut up. We don't talk about that.
So it'd be nice for her to win. I honestly wasn't expecting to win 3 games in a row. I just like,
Shut
okay.
up. We're not talking about that.
We just get out there and game, and if we win, cool. If we don't, we don't. And then there's Mini Warmutt. Hello, Mini Warmutt. How are you,
Oh,
sir?
God. Mutt's finally here?
Yay. You made it. What?
Look at,
What?
the thing.
What thing?
HA.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
That
The heck?
messed it up somewhere. Checking.
Yeah, Brian's here. Sorry about that, Ashley. I don't know. Let's see. So yeah, so there we go. I'm just catching up here with the comments. My title doesn't mean anything. It's a mistypo. That's why it says gamers with coffee underneath. Or hiya, Greg and Ashley fitteth. I didn't even put Ashley fitteth in there.
Hey, at least you got the name spelt somewhat right.
No, I didn't. I didn't put fitteth, whatever that is. Anyways, I didn't notice it until Ashley pointed out.
I didn't even notice it until I happened to look over.
And I'm like, sorry about that. So I don't know. So the title doesn't mean anything. It's not really a title. What title? Are you talking about what's on the screen here? My title better not. No, it says Gamers Therapy.
You know, that one's fine.
Yeah. Anyways, Mythos, we were talking earlier too a little bit about Zombicide as one of a mainstay type of game that we have that we got to do some more with, which if you want, we could do them because your painting challenge is coming up here shortly, isn't it?
Yeah, September should be for
Your
Brian.
yearly painting challenge, yeah. So that'll be fun. Brian here at Mini Warmutt does a yearly painting challenge. Charles tends to be, I think, the top winner because I think Charles puts out 400 or 500 miniatures sometimes. I'm lucky. The one year I got like 28. Independent Homeowners Association. Sure. I don't have any insurance to sell you though. What the hell? I don't even know what's going on with that. So I apologize. All I did is do their update. I have no idea what.
Oh, it's just the update. It messed up. Nothing big.
Yeah, but on banners like this, it'll say you can show it. It's supposed to say, yeah. I don't know what that is. I don't even know where that's at. I don't know. I'm going to have to fix it after the show. That's all I know. It's a good time for it. Mythos from Worth Brother Hobby says because he has so much stuff he needs to paint. Yep, I have 106 more miniatures now. So, but I don't know if I'll wait for the paint thing. Oh, Mini Worm says, oh, I guess he could bust out the September paint. You were going to bust it out anyways, weren't you? I don't think you gave up on that.
He did not.
And Charles says he's right now finishing up his orcs and humans so he can add them to his next big battle on his table. Shooting for 350 plus figures on each side. Good Lord help me. Yeah, you're going to need some help. 350 figures on each side, huh?
Wow.
Yeah,
That's going to be a big game.
If they're standard size figures, yep. Woo, do it in 54 millimeter. See how much that takes up. Speaking of which, I haven't seen Reese for a long time. I hope that guy's still okay. It's too easy. That's true. Well, they'd be easier to paint, I think. But yeah, Mythos says that's a massive goal. Very well said. I agree with that. 350 miniatures on each side translates into 700. May Warm-Up is challenging to boost it to 1,000, Charles. 500 each side. It's a little different. 1,000 points, huh, Mythos, as opposed to 1,000 figures. So that would be a lot, May Warm-Up, to put on a table, but you can if your table's big enough. let's see, you start the game in 2026 and you finish it sometime in 2027. Um, yeah, 28 millimeter. Charles says, though some of the works are rather large at that scale. What are you looking at over there?
I was looking up the Resident Evil board games, and it brought me over to Temu.
Of course it did. Timu wants to sell you everything.
Which I didn't know they actually sold video games.
But wait, you can spin the wheel and win thousands of dollars or whatever. Yeah, they have some games, but mostly PlayStation games, if you notice.
Switch 2 ones.
Oh, Swish? I didn't know they had that on the Switch.
Neither did I. PlayStation, they have some Xbox. But
I didn't know Resident Evil was on Swish. That's interesting.
Yeah. Because I found one. It's a 3-pack. 4, 5, and 6.
On Switch?
On the Switch. It's a
Wow.
3-pack.
I don't know.
Oh, I need that too.
I think Ashley needs another job, is what I think.
No, I need you to go get another job.
No. I work enough. I just need more pay. Oh my goodness. Minnie Wormont says Ashley and her 3-color paint expertise would be able to paint
3
1,000
colors? What model have I ever painted that had 3 colors?
That's what Minnie Wormont's just talking smack. Cause
Ryan used speed paint. It's 1 color usually.
It's
Don't start talking crap.
yeah. It's all good.
I don't even think we own 1,000 miniatures.
Probably with you have the Zombicide. I know, Ashley. These guys are miniatures too. So yeah.
I've already painted all mine.
Well,
Or
I'm
I
just
could've.
saying.
Because that would have been over 200 miniatures
I'm
in my
thinking-
one box.
Charles says orcs and friends and wolves and wards. Maybe push up to 425 plus humans would be short. We'll do what you can do. If 350 is still a lot. I'm sorry. That's funny. Minnie Wormont says Ashley will build gray knights and call them painted. Did they come out gray? So there you go.
I'm not Keegan.
Oh, yeah, true. Keegan doesn't paint his. He just
Now, he says they have to earn paint.
no primer, no paint. LOL. That's true. Just put them out there the way they are. They don't need to be primered or painted. Just straight off the sprue. Kind of like Kid Rock in his one song. He's straight out the trailer. These would be straight out the sprue, right? Then you could have. Yeah, I guess you could. Yeah. Poor Keegan catching strays. Yeah. I haven't heard it referred to that way, but he'll tell me. He sits there. The only thing with poor Keegan is he'll get angry and throw his miniatures. I'd never get angry in a game enough to throw up one of my miniatures. They cost too much money.
Yeah.
Some people throw dice, but then you have to get down on the floor and find them. So I don't do that either. If I roll good, I roll good. If not, oh well. That's the way it works. Sometimes Minnie Wormont, when he's had me in his little games there, it's rolled good for me, and other times not so good. So.
Which, speaking of, what is the next one for us?
To what?
5 against, or the group one that he was doing for all of us.
No, I think the group one kind of just stalled a bit. So.
Because he pretty much killed me off.
Well, I think that's because he was getting donations. Somebody paid him to have your character taken out. I'm not saying it was me.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that's what I heard. Something about a miniature market gift card. Okay, I'll be quiet. That's a good idea, Charles says, to help the humans. Maybe he'll have the giants, which he doesn't have many of, working as mercenaries for the humans. You could do that. They're going to be extremely difficult to take down. So if your human force needs some backup, that would work. That's a good idea.
Ugh.
Nachos, Benny Worm says.
Ooh, that
Nachos,
sounds good.
nachos do sound good. I haven't had nachos for a while.
We'd have to go grab some meat from the store.
That's all right.
That does sound
You
good.
can't barbecue them, just like beans. I tried for so long to barbecue beans. They just keep falling through the grill, so I stopped. Yep. Only barbecue beans I can find now are in some kind of can, and I don't think those are real barbecued. Right, Ash? No. She's just like
It
whatever.
does, doesn't it, Mythos? It sounds excellent.
Yeah, it does.
All right,
Some
give me a credit card.
nachos with some salsa. Dip that up.
Nice, Brian.
That's always good to lose weight, Mini Wormut.
Hey. That's what? 13?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
13
that's
pounds.
good.
And how long
You're
did it
going
take
down,
you, hon?
going down. That's what works. It's kind of what I did for a while. Even Mito said, "Wow, Greg, your face is looking good on TV there."
Yeah, and then
Then I started gaining it back, and I've got to get back to what I was doing before. Yeah, yeah. Congratulations. Oh, you'll be able to get back to 225, Mini Wormut. You should be able to.
just stand outside. You should be able to sweat it off.
Well, yeah, sweating is one thing. That's water weight, but you're just, you also got to rehydrate. Because he works outside a lot too. So, man.
That's what I said. Just go stand outside.
When you're standing there and you're like this, and you're flinging your fingers down at the ground to get the sweat to come off, it's been brutal out here for a bit. So, hopefully not so much tomorrow. We've had so much rain. It's been crazy, but it'll keep me working outside for sure with all the
today
issues.
wasn't too bad, at least in the morning. Once it hit about noon, then it got bad.
Yeah. But yeah, it's nice to be able to talk to you guys. It's been pretty good getting things done. That's what I need to do, and then maybe eventually get back to every week at some point. It just makes it easier though. But yeah, check out the unboxing for Keegan tomorrow, and then we've got a game. I'm still working on editing that because we played boarding actions. And Keegan's idea was to give me X amount of points and make it a 3-game campaign mythos where I have to fight him. But since I boarded the ship, I don't get any more reserves. Of course, he has Necrons who can come back. So we've gotten 2 of the 3 games done. Where are the games? I'm editing them now. That's what I'm explaining. We tried to do a 3-game campaign, but it didn't really work out that way because you got to be able to have a force to continue fighting. So, but Mythos, I took Gillum, and boy, he was upset. That was so funny. He's, "Oh, you brought him?" I'm like, "Yeah, you said I'm not getting any reserves, so I brought him." So yeah, which he's a good model to take.
Looks like tomorrow's 80 feels like 89, so not going to be too bad tomorrow.
Yeah. Wormut says, "Where's the games?" But like I said, we've been doing the games. The unboxing is already coming out tomorrow. You'll see that, and then through the week you should see the rest because I'm almost done with that.
Oh yay!
We'll
More
get those
rain.
Oh,
It's going to be Wednesday night. Or
That's
Tuesday night.
it's okay. We're talking about something else there, babe. So, yeah, whatever. If it rains, it rains. But again, I did do good getting through this pile back here. So
yeah, we got some room now. We can rearrange a little bit more.
Yeah.
Which I do. We got to go through everything and kind of
Well, we've
see
got most of
what's.
it. I'm going to keep most of it, but there's just some things that ain't never going to get played with. So there's no point in having it, if you're not ever going to play with it. At least for me. I'm not saying for everybody.
I got to get rid of the ender back there and I can put the 3D or the resin printer back in that other room. Because that's where it was supposed to go.
Funny, you all complain about rain. So you know what? In the landscaping business, May Warmut, which you were in which I have to take care of for this community and another one, when you have rain mixed with humidity, your grass doesn't take 2 weeks to grow.
No, that takes
It
a
will
day.
explode in a day or so, and you can mow it on a Monday, and by Wednesday it needs to be mowed again. But if it continues to rain and then you have spurts where it's dry and the ground is saturated in that heat, all the humidity rises. And right now, all the months worth of the mowing season, keeping this place nice and neat, just over the weekend, and I've got to go out of town to train somebody Monday and Tuesday. So yeah, extra money for you. It's not extra money for me. It's just because they pay me by the hour, but it makes it incredibly difficult to try to keep it looking good. And when you mow, I don't like to leave clumps everywhere. You know what I mean, sir? So now that's,
Oh, don't you
I
have
don't
that
know.
new thing they just bought you? That
It's a
scraper?
leaf sweep.
Oh,
Yeah,
it won't
but
work on
no,
grass?
it'll work on grass. But if you have clumps everywhere and you drag that behind the mower, you're going to go a little distance and it'll fill up. It's meant to gather the leaves off the
Oh, I
street.
thought that was supposed to go behind the gator.
You can, but I just put it behind our mowers. There's a hitch on them.
Oh, okay.
Little hole for a hitch, and it'll set right there. But anyways, I'm just saying you can't keep up with it. And I'm looking. Was today I had to do running around this morning, and I looked out coming in the park. I'm like, my gosh, it doesn't even look like we cut. Like it's a disaster. And so I have to leave one guy here tomorrow who I don't want to. Oh crap! I thought you Midwesterners never catch your grass clippings. Well, yeah, you do. That's why all these yards look so manicured, man. That and if you're landscaping, you keep it up, right? And you just keep up the. Lose my train of thought. Mulcher with the mulcher attachment. There we go. And you keep that on. You're never going to have to. But your first cut you do because it leaves crap. I just don't like to leave it crappy looking. If I'm doing a job, I want to do it good. And yeah, so yeah, actually,
Fertilizer.
natural fertilizer. He says actually, clover is a fantastic fertilizer. People try to kill it out of their yards, but it's great for your yard. It just doesn't look perfectly green, but it's better than all the chemicals, and it keep the rest of the grass green. Anyways, now we're on grass, but um, it's very frustrating. So there's not enough time in a day to do two jobs that they have me doing, plus maintain everything. So it gets to be quite frustrating. However, you know, it's generally you don't get that much rain in August. But it's making everything just explode. So especially all the trees and all the brush that's here, because there's acres and acres and acres we have to take care of. It's not just a couple yards or something. You could go out here and mow all day and still not be done. And then you have to trim everything too. And that's a lot. A lot. So when you get back home at night and you're covered in grass and sweat and dirt, or you have to deal with the sewer that blew up, and you come back out. Oh, Nerdy Org says, I poked my head out. Now my wife expects me to help around the house. You subbed. Oh, well, thank you.
Oh, I appreciate that. Well, we appreciate it.
You're more than welcome to hop on in. The next time you come by, we'll just send you a link, and that's all you do. And if you got a little camera and a microphone built into a laptop or something, you're good to go. Oh, many worms listening to your wine makes me crave cheese. Actually, I'm not whining. I like my stuff to be good. So you know what I mean. It's
He is.
frustrating,
He's very particular on, this is how it should look and
and I
all
don't
that.
like trusting somebody else with my work, and that's what I have to do for 2 days, and the other person's not trustworthy to do what they're told.
No, he's not.
So, um, anyways, that's kind of how it goes. So yeah, yeah. Sometimes at night it's tired, but you know what that's like to work in the heat there. Anywhere, but you're working in a hot area. Yeah, I'm a control freak. Uh huh. It's my ADHD, HDHD.
All right, I just described a nerdy.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, yes, sir. Well, it's just like you. You can't say, especially on the internet, when you go do a job for a client, don't you want that yard to look really good? Don't you want them to say good things about you? Absolutely. Oh, I know you are. He says he's just busting my. You know what? I know. I'm just giving you a little bit back, and it's not you. It's the situation.
No,
Telemachus is American or Swiss. Hey, Colby Jack, sir, so you could cut it into pieces and put it on a cracker. That would best go with the wine, I think. Except for me, I'd stick a little piece of meat in there and make a little
he would
cracker
make a sandwich.
Yeah.
What, baby?
Yeah, only with the good paying customers. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I've had people come up and ask me to go do like side work for them, but I don't have my own zero turn, and that's what I would want to do. I love those things because they're so precise, getting in and out and around that I wouldn't use a regular. Some people like the ones with the steering wheels. Nope, there's no way you're going to get the kind of work. And maybe I look crazy because I'll hit a tree and whip around in a circle, go down the next tree and whip around it. And you'll get dizzy sometimes. But those things will go right around that tree and cut right up to that tree. So no way I would try to do it without a zero turn.
He falls asleep on his zero turn.
Oh, don't do that because then you'll run into something.
Well, what don't you? Once you let it go, it just stops.
So if the blades are running and you sit up off the seat, it'll kill. It's got a kill switch. If you put the arms back, it'll die. Yeah, the vibration. And don't you hate it when people tell you, "Oh, you're on the mower all day out and getting the cool air"? Are you kidding me? It's 100, 104, and then you got humidity, and then you're sitting on top of a big motor. No, that's a whole lot of heat on your back. So it's not cooler to ride on it. It's just more heat around you. Got a Toro Titan Max. Mr. Mini Warmutt. Very good. Except for I wish it had more of a cushion. Charles says provolone or Havarti cheese. You know what I want to try?
Havarti's nasty.
I haven't had Havarti. I'm glad you have. I like provolone, but you know what? There's a pepper cheese I want to try at the Ivy. Something to snack on during my... What are you doing?
Giving her a treat.
Oh.
Good girl.
Air conditioners with wheels. That's right, Telemachus. It's always cooler to sit next to a motor on a hot day.
Right,
absolutely. It'd be great if you were mowing during the winter.
Well, in some places you could, like Arizona.
Yeah.
Technically.
Here it's a little different with the snow and ice. Well, you see about the paint challenge. That's okay. I have this.
Okay.
I now have miniatures to paint, but I don't know if I can wait for the paint challenge because I want to throw them in the game too. Although, ever since Mythos said I was the hobby unicorn, I ended up, back into a stack of stuff to paint. So I had it for a little bit though, Mythos, just a tiny bit. And now it's back down. Ever since you switched gears to solo RPGs, you lost a few tabletop miniature subs. You might, but you already have quite a few subs.
Jiffy!
And you really like the solo RPGs, so that's a good thing. Here,
Do you need more?
if you would, please.
Yep, I'm gonna get more. Alright, come on, baby.
Hello, Jeff. How are you, sir?
Hold on.
The
I'm
ringing in
taking
my...
this so I can hear what the hell you talk about.
Oh, she's paranoid. I'll talk about her when she...
Because I know you will be.
Sometimes. See that? I couldn't hear for a few seconds because she said, "Oh, Jeffy," and my ears were still ringing. Hello, Manny Croc. Greetings to you also. Welcome to the insanity that this show is. It is just a gaming show in all sorts of directions with games. And you never know when things are going to come up. You do have that effect. She does want to learn. She does. She'd been fighting it, but now she wants to learn a little, or she wouldn't hang out and watch the shows and stuff all the time. But yeah, she's she was interested last night what you're talking about. But see, like I have zero experience like the other gentleman you had or yourself on there, Jeff. So sometimes I get lost talking about different games because I really don't know much about them. But on the other hand, um, it's okay when you guys touched on that one thing. Oh, there you go. Wow, the Nightbot did that. Yep, no one has to do anything. See, there you go. You got to mention there, Jeff. Ashley's still not giving up my minis. That's Ashley. Ashley, you have the wrong. That's your old screen name, I thought. That's not your GWC name. But yeah, she's not going to give her minis up, but she's sure going to try. And so a lot of this hex based stuff in a lot of the games. So, I think it's not, I think it's a good thing it's not too terribly hard. You finished up an orc shaman a few minutes ago, Hex to Hex says. Oh, nice. Ashley, I think, is pretty much caught up now. So she wants to build mine. Oh, you're on Twitch. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. We needed someone on Twitch, so that works. I guess it does say it's on Twitch there. It's got the little icon. I just didn't see that. So, woohoo. There you go. But yeah, she won't give up her miniatures. I'm not, but I do like some of the games. And that one you sent me and Keegan have played a few games out of that. It is pretty fun. It's just a lot of it is I kind of wanted to do like what you or was it Wardrobe and McMurray did, where they took turns, you know, making moves. Well, me and Keegan were thinking about doing that, but then they bounce him all over on his work too. So he wants to do that, but I just can't get a definite, answer as to when we could try to do that. Because then he could play one side and I could play the other, and it would be, easier if just every day we come over and took a little bit of time to make one move, one side. That'd be about the best. But that is also why we've been going through things. So, yeah, getting stuff done. See, Mini Wormut, Ashley's not going to give her miniatures up. But we do got to crack open a Zombicide game. There's a lot of them there. And Ashley's painted, I have no idea how many, a ton of them. So she had a lot when we went to that March to Victory and set up our table 2 years ago or the year before. Yeah. But no, she's added to it since then, paint. So I have no idea. I've lost count. I just know that I have to buy more paint. That's all. It's a paint thing. So, yeah. So, and many Crocs there. What kind of games do you like? We do lots of miniatures, board games, and some cardboard chit games. And Jeff here at Hex to Hex, he is kind of the king of those games. Minnie Wormut's king of the solo games. Charles is king of the, imaginary tabletop games. He comes up with some cool themes. Mythos here, he from Wolf Brother Hobbies. He's the librarian for Warhammer 40K. He's full of insight and information. Us, we're just a little bit dangerous in each game, but not enough to really, you know, for people to worry about us. We need a little bit more. I just want more time. That's all. Just a little more time to get caught up on stuff would be the thing. But we are getting there, Brian, so you should be proud of us. We have gotten games in, but I do have to finish editing them and get them out. So, yeah. But you'll see how it ends. Sadly. Difficult. Now, Clint's back with wanting to get some things done, so he just started a new job. So we're going to write out his schedule a little bit and get some games in with him too. So just do what we can as each week comes up. That's all we can do. Oops, sounds like Ashley's coming back. You got it there? Hello, Beth. Beth, push the door open for you.
No, because I shut it.
Oh.
No, she dropped her bone. All right, there's your bone. There you go.
Cheers. More coffee.
I don't have anything else. You got your bone.
No, she's a dog. You have something. She knows you do. You're just hiding it because you're a human.
Yeah.
So. Then I seen a little meme, you guys. It was like, why do dogs always want to lick people? It's because they know there's bones inside. Yeah. Makes you wonder then. Is the dog just sizing you up for later on? Who knows? Don't really know, do you? Uh-oh. Ashley's staring intently at the screen. Are you still on Twitch?
Yeah, I'm on over.
Oh, there you go. That'll give you an extra view over there. I don't get too much going with Twitch. It doesn't really do a lot.
Off and on, we get them.
But it's worth trying sometimes things just to see how they go. That's more of a video gaming platform than anything else. So, Mini Wormut, you'll have to let us know if you do your challenge or if not. That's the dog chewing on something. It's like, then you have to let everyone know. Charles will have to get caught up with his game there. So I'll send you those guys. I got Charles. So just give me a little bit to do that. And we'll ship some out for you. So you could add them to your army.
Oh, there's something else we were going to ship out to Charles.
Yeah, I have a box there I started. So as I'm going through things, I figured if it can go to this person or that person, that's what I'm kind of doing. And some of it we're selling, of course. Oh, my eyes.
I do got to finish up these extra pieces. I have 3 left on my desk.
What 3?
It's Riley and
Can't see over there.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to.
Oh, Ash is trying to hide behind the camera.
Don't mess with my stuff.
I didn't mess with it.
Oh God, what?
I don't know. What were you saying? You said you have 3 things over there you want to finish up on.
No, it's your one guys that came with the queen. The alien queen.
Oh, out of that last box.
Yeah. Ripley and God, what was her name? New. And then the robot guy.
Okay.
Bishop.
Then finish them up.
And then Bishop all ripped up.
That's Bishop torn in half, yeah.
So.
Because he didn't really make it. Poor
No.
Bishop.
Well, he wasn't human anyway.
Well, yeah. But he was a company worker. Worked for the company. That's all it takes, huh? Did you see where Jeff painted at work, Shaman?
I saw that. Spoiler.
Hmm?
Oh.
Spoilers. Mio says.
I'd say I don't know how many people have not ever seen that.
I think you'd be surprised, but there's always people that haven't seen something, you know.
True.
There's those like first reactions. I was watching, and I can't believe people haven't seen Private Ryan, but Saving Private Ryan. But I've watched, just happened to watch a thing the other day where they had all these reactions to the movie, and they had no idea the movie was even out there. And I'm like,
what?
Pretty
Saving
intense.
Private Ryan? Seriously?
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. So.
I remember watching that as a kid.
Charles? Not sure what Charles was trying to type there. But nothing came through, Charles. So I don't know.
I just got I.
That works. So, Jeff, what were you painting the shaman for? Are you putting it in a game? Like, do you have a game you're doing with it? Or is it just something to paint? Or is it going to go along with me, Wormut, making you like a paladin in the games? See me, I don't want to ever try casting spells. It'll probably backfire and get myself in trouble, so I'm better off as a different character type. But I was just curious. I was sitting there thinking, I wonder if it goes to one of his games.
Nope, just painting.
Just painting? That's fun too. See, it is relaxing a little bit to just sit there and paint. Kind of takes your mind off whatever's bugging you. Many wormwoods all. Nah, that crew is dead. Worm fed and all done. Well, worm food. Yep. That's it. Game over, man. Game over. Right?
Oh.
Charles says he was leaning over his table and his phone was under his stomach. So, oops. Yep. I was like, I wonder what he's trying to say. Because it just says I, or one, I, whatever it was. And, yeah, I don't know. Well, technology, too, tries to think, oh, you're trying to type something. It does that sometimes. And so, one never knows. One never knows.
Why are you staring at me?
The dog?
Yeah.
Because you might have something.
She's chewing her rawhide and she's just like watching me. I don't have anything.
Maybe she thinks you do, and you're just hiding it. And that's a possibility, too. I was going to print some markers for
Oh, like I did? There we go. That's something I could print. Paint.
Ashley's.
I have a whole
Ashley's
bunch.
markers came out good.
So this is just for one game. I got a whole bunch more I got to paint.
Yeah. I said you could paint a few markers. I bought some online from Litco.
Well, I printed them, so.
That I needed for Imperialis. They came out really good. And Ashley printed hers, which came out good, but the first attempt, for some reason, they were like thick on one end, thin on the other, or warped, or whatever. Until she did the other batch, and those came out good. But some, and just a little silent.
I think the first batch that I did, I was trying to do too much stuff on there because I'm trying to remember what else I printed with those.
No, I mean I just got another bag because I'm like, that's what I had for the first ones. Then I may as well get some more for
Oh, you have enough now for your guys.
Minnie Wormont says, I might do a Twilight 2000 solo game. That would be interesting. The Twilight 2000...
We should try to get Keegan back into doing the Twilight.
That was
a
fun.
Game.
I really enjoyed playing that.
Because we were kind of stuck in a fight. Is where we kind of left off.
Yeah, but it was fun. I mean, I actually really had fun playing that. But I think Keegan wanted to run it, but then didn't realize when you run it, you're not playing it. You know, so then he wants to play. But that's okay too. There are people I've talked to who they really don't want to play. They enjoy running the games. That's what they like to do. So that's
no, you were the only one bleeding out.
He says
Mythos is knocked out.
Mythos and I were bleeding out. I think.
No, didn't you rescue both of them?
I thought I went over to help you there.
Yeah, because all three of you left me.
Mythos. No, well, you were still alive, sniping from the building, so you were just fine. Charles says he's working on another turn of Wilderness Rebels, and he lost the leader, Johnson. Wow. Don't want to lose your leaders. But yeah, many more months basically didn't enjoy it, though. I thought it was good. I just ran around trying to help people. But eventually, you know, those games will turn on you. That's kind of how it goes. I mean, it's not like it's a really pretty environment. You know, everybody's running around with basket full of daisies. It's just a harsh environment. So I think you do okay doing that there, Mini Wormont. Telemachus says T2K times 1. Like 2000. Yeah, I mean, that would be Telemachus. I think Mini Wormont likes to do the solo RPG stuff. So he should give it a shot. And back to what you said, Mini Wormont, you might lose a few subs, but you know, on the other hand, you might need a few subs or gain a few down the road. You need to play the Alien RPG. Yes, Mini Wormont, you do. I was wanting to. I was looking at the book, so you know, but again, I just don't have the time to do some of this stuff. Mythos from Wolf Brother Hobby says, yeah, I left you. My character is a close-range fighter. I can't hang back with the sniper, which is true. And you don't want to give the sniper away anyways. They're supposed to be snipers working as two persons or one, you know, not a crew, not a squad hanging back. So that is true. But that's what little bit I remember of that. So, what the heck is that beeping noise? Huh. I don't know. Must have been.
But none of y'all even tempted to go and try to save me. So y'all left me to try to defend myself.
Well, good snipers, you know, the old school snipers, you should look up like Hancock and them. These people worked alone. They didn't even have a spotter with them. They were all on their own, by themselves. So Mini Wormont says another Demon Slayer episode in the works. Number 3, he thinks, and Mythos needs to watch number 2. Uh-oh. Better watch number 2, Mythos. I might have to now just to see what happens to Mythos. Mythos probably sitting there and puts his coffee down. What? Uh-oh. What did Mini Wormont do to me? You'll have to find out. Because you never know. You really never know. Oof. Mini Wormont says, nope, never thought about trying to save that lousy sniper. Couldn't hit the side of a barn.
I was hitting stuff.
Yeah, she was taking them out too. Aw, Charles says, Mutt, you always got him. The sniper just stirred up a hornet's nest getting us killed.
Actually, I was not. It was Mythos that started it.
Was it? I don't know.
Yeah,
I remember one
because
of
he decided to try to sneak up and fall.
Oh. Yeah, he was going to take that guy out with a knife or something. Quietly. Yep.
And he fell or something and started it all. I'm getting in trouble for not doing...
I should have just hanging back.
I was trying to cover you all, and then y'all got behind a freaking car that I couldn't see.
Oh, there you go. Mini Wormut. Mita says he watched it on the plane. He watched it on download and forgot to go back and comment because he didn't have signal on the plane. Mini Wormut says Mythos does no wrong. Sorry, Ashley, you're taking the fall.
Of course I would be.
There you go, Mythos. Nightbot shouted you out now. That Nightbot is kind of fun to use, isn't it? I had to turn down, it's prompting to do for you to sub and stuff because I didn't realize it would come up so much. Ashley could have taken the fall if she fell off the building. Or where were you? Weren't you up on
In a 3-story building?
Yeah.
I had to try to get up as high as I could to try to cover you guys. I had just the right angle, and then you guys went down behind the stupid car.
Oh, well.
So I lost sight.
I don't remember that part. I think I was just... I don't know who the hell that is, Hex. Other people have asked me. All I did was do the update, and I didn't realize that it says something different. I mean, I got Gamers the Coffee, Greg and Ashley fit it.
Whenever the thing...
I don't know what Greg and Ashley fit it is, so I apologize, you guys. I'm just leaving it alone till after the show, and I'll try to correct it. I have no idea. First of all, the last name would be Finch, not Finda, whatever the hell it is. Cool. Mythos says he's going to definitely go back and comment, though. The new weapon put in some work on the episode. Mini Worm's still back on his Twilight gripe. I knew the game was going south from the beginning. Crashed me into an empty country road. Yeah, it did start off with you crashing off. And then trying to want your money back for your vehicle.
No, somehow I ended up having to drive, and Keegan puts him in the middle of the freaking road, so I hit him. Yeah.
Yeah, that
wasn't me.
That'd be the game master's fault there. The game master's fault. So everybody that sees that little thing, I apologize. I don't know. I didn't even notice it until someone else pointed it out earlier. But whatever. I don't think I can change it while I'm going live. I think it has to be changed before. It's okay though. You recovered and you got a little ways down there, Mini Wormut. Charles has a good point. He says, be nice to the sniper. Remember, she's behind you with a little target. That's true. You don't want to make the sniper angry.
He don't care.
You should see some of the real-life toys Ashley looks at in that regard. Like, I don't have money for that setup there,
Sure you do. Get on the corner.
So let's go to the range. Just pick up this. I'm like, Get on the corner. Is that what you said? Wow. Yeah. No, it's okay. I can't do that.
Ooh. Yes, please.
Yes, please. What?
Oh, I want to get a new coffee. They have blackberry cobbler coffee.
Well, you just mind bounces everywhere, don't you?
I'm watching.
Blackberry coffee?
Yeah, blackberry cobbler coffee.
Okay.
Medium roast.
Blackberry cobbler would be good. I don't know. I guess in a coffee, it depends on how. It probably won't be very strong.
I would say it probably wouldn't be
Most
very
of
strong.
their coffees are just a little bit of a hint.
I mean, the
You
two that I
should do
got
that,
really...
Mini Wormut. You should. He says maybe he'll add you, Ashley, into one of the RPG games.
No, because the last one he added me, I've already been shot numerous times because he can't
But
roll
this
with
is
a
how
damn.
Mini Wormut could get back at you and have some fun.
Oh, yeah, by just killing me.
Well, I wouldn't do that in the game. If I was him, I'd string it out. make you have to do all these tasks, then, you know, you could do that, Mini Wormut. You know she would watch just to find out what happened to her. Just to find out what happened. But that's part of the fun of the game, right?
Whenever you roll for me, Mutt, the dice don't roll well.
He says, Charles says, have a run a coffee shop that sells info. That's a good idea for an NPC. A coffee shop. And you can buy info. Dice rolls are fun. They just don't always go your way, as everybody knows.
That I know.
That's just part of it. Don't matter if you're rolling it or using a dice tower and having it roll. But on the other hand, the upside to that is it is what it is. It's nice because there's no way, that you can complain your opponent basically cheated if people are actually rolling the dice. If they roll the dice and not drop them. But yeah. Oh, goodness. So we'll have to check out some more. Don't eat the bread. Charles, that's good. There you go, Mini Wormut. Be careful what info you buy. Just don't eat any baked goods. Because she might have baked something special waiting for you to come in to buy information. See? Then you don't know how that's going to go, do you? And Ashley's looking at their cups and their stuff. She really likes Bones coffee, man. So
Well, whose fault is that when you got me addicted to their Rocky Road one?
I got you the Fallout one because you're addicted to Fallout for now.
You even got me the mug.
Yeah, Voltec mug. It's because I love you. That's why I try to do nice things here and there. But yeah, so I guess we shouldn't tell. Oh wait, Ashley already knows there's Fallout. I was just joking. But she's not happy, Jeff, because she lost the last 3 games against me. So now we still.
If I lose one more, I'm done with it.
No.
Yeah, actually, I will be. That's 4 in a row. No.
Oh my God, Mini Wormut. He goes, hey, I heard of this bird lady. I believe she goes by Finchy. She may have the info you need. Just watch out for all the bird crap at her shack. Jeez.
Yeah, I figured that, Brian.
Ashley, the bird lady. It's better than the cat lady, so being a bird lady be okay.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
I have been in houses where people have had 10, 20 cats. It's not a fun thing. It's not a good deal.
I found you a cup, babe. I want to get you coffee because anger management is too expensive.
Yeah, that's true. Coffee keeps me out of jail, kind of a thing.
Oh, it's unavailable.
That's your NPC setup, Mini Wormut says. I think that's a good setup there, Mini Wormut. You could put that in your game and have fun. You may as well. I don't know. It will all be good, though. I don't mind being in your stories. And when you roll bad, It's okay.
Shit happens.
I don't think I seen the ending of the one you had me and Jeff and Wardrobe in. And McMurray, I don't remember I don't think I saw the last one of that, so I'll have to go back. But you were doing good with that. I mean, I had okay with what was happening. You're okay there,
What?
doggy.
Do you need another one?
Another what?
Another
treat.
rawhide? All right, let's go get you another rawhide. Come on.
Only thing is, I'm horrible at voice acting really bad. Mini Wormut says, no, not really. You make all sorts of funny comments and sometimes noises while you're playing, so it's interesting. Plus, you can tell you really like it, so you're fine. Voice acting, you could just change the voice. Long before AI, they had those voice, things you could record your voice and change it, and they still got that. Just even more so now.
Come on.
Yeah, your games are fun to watch. So, um, but all you guys do a good job. I think me and Ashley are too boring sometimes. So we got to try to kick it up a notch. I don't know. What? What are you giggling
Here's
at?
another one. Coffee makes me feel less murdery.
That's true. Coffee is my one thing. Yeah, I mean, Wormut says he's looking into the voice changer stuff. Yeah, be careful, because here's the funny thing. In the last 2 years, all these people use AI, right? And then if they think you use AI, I've watched them tear other people apart online. Oh, you used AI for that. I had one person unsub from us because that uh, billboard that Ashley made that you guys thought was really cool, because she used Photoshop. And they're, AI, so I'm not watching this. I'm like, the game's not.
Unsubscribe.
And they said unsub. I'm like, that's cool. I mean, the game's not AI. If, I mean, if you're going to use AI and you use it to make a photo, that isn't the game. That your artwork is not, the game. In this case, a cheapy version of Photoshop. So, it's, I think it gets to be a double-edged
Ridiculous.
sword. So I don't think there's nothing wrong for using a voice changer to create characters, because obviously, many Warm Mud, it'd be better to do that. You could make a female voice for this, and you can make an older voice for another, or whatever. I don't think anything's wrong. That doesn't mean that, to me, that doesn't take away from the game. It kind of adds to the character. So, but watch out for the backlash. All that over a billboard. This person just literally went ballistic on us over the billboard. And I don't think it's had anything to do. It had nothing to do with the game we put on the table at all. It was just really cool artwork for the game. That's all. And so just let people know that, because I think it's ridiculous that the same people that use AI for everything get mad if they think you have something AI when it's not. Yeah, Mini Wormut says that's what ticks him off about the AI stuff. It's all about the gameplay, period. Yes, it is. I play a game to, not because of what the box art shows. The box art is cool and whatnot, but that's not why I'm playing the game. You could have great box art, but, art and then a crap game, right? So it's not about that. It's about the gameplay. But yeah, I would just be prepared. You might get a comment backlash. I showed you the one. I think I sent you a message too. Some of the mean stuff people said the one time, that we should be ashamed of ourselves. I'm like, I don't even know who you are.
Oh, that one lady?
Or yeah,
or whatever it was?
I'm like, whoever it was. I'm
Because
like,
we played games.
yeah, there was the comment I showed you guys, and I'm like, instead of letting it get me down, Mythos had talked to me too about it. You guys, no, let's just deleted it, move on. So what? That's not. I'm proud of what we do. You guys are proud of what you do, and you guys should be. You all do a good job on all your stuff. So those naysayers, I wouldn't worry about them. But you will get it as soon as you use a voice. There's going to be somebody. Mini Warbot versus the world. Stay tuned. There you go. There you go. But that's not going to stop us from doing billboards, for the games. So just for us, that works kind of cool to put it on a table. That's all. I guess then other companies shouldn't use box art or anything either. And this is not hand drawn. So okie dokie then. Anyone against the world, creating AI images and kicking butt. Yep. Well, they're pushing it out there, right? I mean, AI is being pushed out hardcore on everyone. So, and I just see people using it without regard. But does those same people then turn around and get upset if you do it? I'm like, it makes no sense. But a lot of things in this world don't make no sense. That's why go to work and do my own thing. There you go, Minnie Wormite. Ashley says she would watch you tell everyone what you think.
Well, I wanted to say something else, but I know it wouldn't allow me to.
Yeah, you gotta. That's not me that does the censoring.
No, it's funny. It's AI.
It's freedom of speech censored. That's we live in that environment these days.
I mean, our stuff's all over 18. I don't see why it censors us so bad.
We don't say anything bad, anyways. Really, we're not. I mean, we self-censor ourselves. So do all of you guys on your shows because that's the world we live in. It's not like you really have freedom to speak, but I don't know. I learned when we were talking about Warhammer that day on TikTok, and they shut me off for hate speech. I'm like, hate speech?
Yeah.
This is just talking about a tabletop game. I had to have a human.
Yeah, they blocked us because I was talking about.
So I told them to look this game up and then get back to me. And then it was like 2 days later, they unbanned me and they were like, "Oh, we're sorry." I'm like, "Yeah, there was no hate speech in there. It's a war game. What happens in war? Bad stuff. It's just a game. You know what I mean?"
I mean, I've watched some of the murder stories that people redo, and they talk about a lot.
Yeah, you can talk about all that, but just like I think was it Clint? One of them was talking about the World War II stuff. Maybe it was Nagawa too. There's been a couple of people that have been censored when they start talking about the German army. Well, wasn't that an army? Wasn't that a big part of World War II? I mean, I'm sorry if it type of thing. It's like, but that's just the way it is, and so nope, you can't talk about history unless it's authorized. So you got to be careful with that too. It kind of sucks. But yeah, you'll probably get some backlash. I wouldn't worry about it. And a couple people that dropped off me were it's all right.
Don't worry about it.
Sometimes we lose 3 or 4, and then we pick up 5 or 6. And we got actually in the last month we've got 28 subscribers, so I thought that was pretty cool. So you just have good months, and other times it kind of bounces around there, and I really don't worry about it. I just get on and do our thing. And the whole reason we cut it down was to clear up this going in all these different directions too much and kind of condense it and have more time, which has worked somewhat because we've gotten things sold, gotten things gone through, gotten things cleared up, got games in that are coming out, and been able to accomplish more with just having a day to do that. So, do what you got to do, man. The rest of us will watch it. It's okay. Yeah, Telucas has a good point. If anyone complains about free anything, just tell them to ask for their money back. What money? We don't charge. None of us charge, right? So that's what we live in, though, Telemachus. We could have a show, couldn't we, for hours on end about the state of the world and stuff. And yep, I don't know how much of it they'd let us air, but we could probably do a little bit before they went pulled the plug. But anyways, this is all free. You guys do your shows. Everything's free. Everybody helps each other out, and that's the way it should be. So it's all good. That 8K hours it's going to start to get monetized. I don't know anymore, but I probably won't hit that.
I'd say we probably won't ever hit that.
Once you told me that, I was like, I'm not. There's no way. I'm not even regular monetized, and I have quite a few subscribers, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me and Ashley. Maybe nobody really wants to watch us for too long, other than you guys. But
we have
I have enough people. I just
a couple handfuls of loyal.
I just can never get the watch time, even though it gets to be a few thousand hours. It's just never enough. And it seems like, and then the next month, you don't get it. And then for them to put it up to 8,000 hours, a lot of creators are just going to go, oh, well. And for the ones that have reached the 4K, they'll have to keep the hours up or go on a 90-day warning. I didn't know that. If so, it's terrible that YouTube would be doing this to the very people. YouTube wouldn't be popular if it wasn't for the content creators. And since they're an ad agency, anyways, and do everything for advertising, you'd think they would want not to punish the creators. Yeah, Telemachus, it says just do the thing for yourself. Don't worry about what others want. You do you do it for the hobby of yes.
Yeah, that's why we do it. I mean,
And
if we make it, yes, great. But
if we don't, it don't
if
matter.
we don't, we don't.
I got a job, and Mythos says, yeah, I'll never get there either. No, and you're going to see other platforms like Rumble and these others take off because they don't have those restrictions and whatnot. And it's just YouTube's gonna they're getting greedy, you know. And it's not supposed to be a job. You're not supposed to be. I mean, I get it if you do something and it takes off and it goes viral and all of a sudden you're in the money, and then you can make it a job. That's one thing. But for the 99% of people, it's not. You know, it's not a job. I think that's a terrible thing to do. So do I. I think about it. Once I seen you told me, I was like, yeah, who cares? I mean, it's hard enough for me to get the 4,000 watch hours they want now, um, just because I look at the analytics on my videos.
And they want 8,000?
They want double, and they want you to maintain it. So that means they want to be able to keep people more engrossed because they have competition too. TikTok, ever since it was bought out by Meta, is now also an ad platform, just like Facebook is built.
Oh, I've been getting more and more ads on that.
Yeah, but all these things were built to make money. Yeah, Minnie Warmutt says, but totally that whopping $100 after 5 months is cool. That's like pennies per hour with all the video editing. Yes, but that's because you're doing real life, real things. A lot of these people that are getting these 200,000 and 300,000 views. They're doing AI stuff, AI programs, AI, whatever, movies and shorts. But that's not really effort if you have. What are you doing?
Oh, the way her tail is, it looks like you're having a tail that's wagging behind you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, there you go, Charles. You're happy with 10 thumbs up on each video. Which, yeah, I appreciate. So if you guys could thumbs up it, I'd appreciate it. My mom told me, you don't say that enough, Greg. And I'm like, I don't think about it.
I mean, I've watched videos where they're trying to push it. And I'm like, this is stupid. Literally every couple minutes they're saying, oh, remember to do this, and that. No. You're going to make people not want to even watch you if that's all you're doing.
Yeah, so I appreciate the thumbs up and the comments. But, it just is what it is. And in the end, we're all gaming. We get to play, get to have some fun. And like Mythos, 10 years doing this, a decade.
I say we're going.
And we're heading towards that year. Now. Yeah. It was nice to get notified 9 years have gone by. And I'm like, is that a success or a failure? 9 years you didn't get monetized, or you're still going for 9 years or 10? See? I think it's the fact that we're still going.
We're still going, and I mean, we're still getting
you guys are still going, yeah. And
it just slowed down.
Well, there's too much competition anymore. Number one, and number two, there's too many other platforms now.
Well, that and TikTok kind of screwed that up for everyone.
They screwed up that
30 seconds, and everyone swipes left.
Yeah,
or up.
Yes, Telemachus, I agree with you. It doesn't do anything. Even searching won't bring up a video most times. They read everything.
Hey, what are you doing?
I never asked. Is there a meh emoji? There's like a facepalm emoji. I don't know. They've come up with so many emojis anymore. I have no idea. Click on it. It's crazy. But yeah, you're right, Telemachus. I mean, this is the environment you're in, and
technically, no.
I don't know. Seems to be increasing, so it is quite interesting, though. the world we live in. It really is. But in the meantime, we just try to hang out with you guys and have fun. I'm not going to worry about getting monetized. And raising it like that just kills everybody who is trying. And some people need to, some people can't quote work and they're trying to do something online to make money, which is very commendable because they're trying, you know. But you just can't do anything if they're going to do that. And what happens to you, Mini Warma? Do you have to keep those hours up too? What happens the first month that it dips down? Do you lose your monetization that you got? If so, then do you have to start out at the 8,000 and reapply? How does that all work? Charles says, I dislike the ads that I can block even through blocked ones come back. That is true, Charles. Telemachus says it's all an ad platform. You only get paid if you bring them eyes. They don't help you to help yourself. That is also true. That's the thing. So when we get on and we do this, we have an understanding that, hey, it's probably not going to happen. So we're not here for that. Um, this is because we enjoy the hobby and we enjoy chit chatting with you guys and we enjoy talking to others. And we have gone out of our way to help people get into the hobby too. I'm telling you, there's been many times we've got people to look at other games and to look at, they just didn't know it was there. And I think the tabletop games, whether it's like what Jeff does or what we do, it doesn't matter. You're not staring at a screen. You're using your mind to do something. And that's the key, I think, too. Or a key. Yep, Charles says the fourth time the ad comes back, you can report it.
Yeah, they don't got one that's
Mini Warma says, yeah, when the new rules begin, channels will need to keep up or be put on a 90-day warning list of losing monetization. So all that
work, it's just going to go right down the drain.
You and probably tens of thousands of others who are barely just banked and broke out 4,002 hours or something, just barely made it. Now they want you to maintain it, but maintaining it's not even going to be up to you. It's going to be up to your audience because so like all of our subscribers, I'll tell you right now, they probably have a Facebook, they probably have TikTok, they probably have a multitude of these other apps. So all their time isn't just here on YouTube. So I can't, it's crazy to expect that everybody that subs is going to sit there and watch long enough when there's all these other things out too.
They're not going to.
Yes, Telemachus says, like TV show competitions, skill don't matter, only if you're marketable. And only if you're marketable to a degree, because look at how many good shows, tons of people nationwide or worldwide would complain that were canceled, but they were canceled because the execs looked down and said, well, I don't think they're going to make this much money over 5 years, Yes, yep. You're right. Mini Warmont says it will create a lot of stress to keep it up. It will, but again, all your subscribers, then you get caught in that conundrum. You put out stuff too much, then they just kind of turn a blind eye to it. It's not special anymore. So you kind of got to find that how many a week do I put out that makes it viable. But then is that enough to keep up your stats? So I'm not even going to worry about it. It's like, whatever. I've gotten close to it, and then they, the next month comes and they count.
It drops it because we had a bad month.
It drops, and it's like, this is dumb. So I'm not going to worry about it. Kudos to the ones that have 1 million subscribers and make 10,000 a month, but that's a rarity. That's not an overall perception of what people do on these platforms. So, So I guess that's it. So I'm happy. I think it's cool that for us, between here and TikTok and Facebook and the Facebook group and Instagram, we got about a little over 9,000 followers, but not that in any one place. So, but you know what? We could have no followers. So I'm just grateful for all the people out there that do follow us. And I'm not very active either on Instagram anymore. It's just one of those things I just don't think about. Vinny Worman says he'll always have fun sharing his games. He says, crap, I die most of the time. Yeah, that's okay, though.
But that's the point. It's, you're not going to go and win every game.
No, it's not.
If you do, you're cheating somewhere.
Or you baked your dice so that they're lopsided and always roll, you know. Something. But, I don't know. Life getting crazy, you guys. Stupid things happening everywhere. Just enjoy what you can of the ability to hang out, chit chat with everybody. One thing I will tell you I hate about technology is I don't like it changing my messages when I text something and you send it auto changes it to what it thinks it should be, and you're like, no, that's not what I want. And I know I'm not the only one that complains about that because I talk to other people too. So, good old fashioned gaming. And, your family and your friends, it's all fun that way. But anyhow, guys, it's been a little over 2 hours, and I thank you for hanging around. We'll go ahead and pretty much wrap it up. Thank you for all your guys' comments. If you could sum up the show, that would be awesome. And I just appreciate all you guys have done, all your help, all your help. You guys have helped us a lot. So all of you have, and it's appreciated. So you guys take it easy. Take care. May warm up. We'll check in and see. I gotta see what happened to Mythos there. And yeah, stick Ashley in the game. We'll see what happens. And Jeff, thank you for getting Ashley hooked on cardboard, even though she doesn't admit that she has an interest.
No, I never said I was addicted to cardboard. The hex part, yes, because I have miniature ones that have hexes. Now, nothing about cardboard. Absolutely nothing to do with cardboard.
Oakley dokley. All right, you guys. We love you guys. Take it easy. Take care.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Yeah, we will see you later there. Let's see here. Let me go over here.